All right, everybody, this is the exciting part because up until now, well, we've created our startup landing page. It looks great, but it's only on our laptops, right? If you're starting a business, you're not going to go to every customer, give them your laptop and say, hey, check out my startup landing page. No, we want to use the internet, right? We want to be able to put this website online, but we also want people to be able to click on this and have a way to submit their email address so that maybe when your startup launches, you can email them and ask them to make a purchase. So this is the fun part. Now that we've created the page, how can we make it interactive? Well, for this section, we're going to use something called MailChimp. And MailChimp is an email marketing service. There's other tools like MailerLite and a ton of others that allow you to have this exact functionality, a way for users to click on a button, submit a form, and save that information somewhere for you to use later. Now, in order for this part to work, we need to create an account and sign up for free with MailChimp. Now, I've already gone through the steps, so you don't have to watch me type along, but just a heads up. What we're going to do is completely free. It isn't going to cost you anything, but we do want to create an account with MailChimp so that we can create our email form. So I want you to go ahead, do this. It might ask you for your home address, and that is actually a requirement, especially in some parts of the world, where to avoid spam and spam bots, you have to provide your home address or some sort of an address so that they know that you are a real human who is asking people to sign up to their newsletter. But just go through the steps here. Just create your password, get started. You might have to confirm your account with your email, but it should take you no longer than 5 minutes. Once you have done that, you can pause the video. Otherwise, let's sign in to MailChimp. Now, one thing actually before we sign in is if you look at the pricing, there's a free tier, and this is what we're going to use, where we can just create a form, and as long as we have less than 2,000 contacts, it's going to be completely free. Again, if you're creating a startup landing page and you're getting more than 2,000 people interested, well then you're probably going to make some money so you can start paying for this service. But up until 2,000 signups, well, it's completely free. So that's really, really nice. All right, once you've created an account, let's log in. All right, there we go. We have our dashboard. Now, I want you to keep in mind, when you work with a service like this, which is essentially a website online of a company, they're always going to change how the website looks. So when you're watching this video, you might not have the exact same look as I do. Don't worry about it. Most of the core functionalities are going to be the same. You might have just different buttons organized differently. But what we want to do is essentially go to Audience. If you click on Manage Audience, click on Sign Up Forms, you can actually create your own audience. So let's just call this one 0 to Mastery Students. You can have different settings such as enabling CAPTCHA, enabling double opt-in, which again sends contact opt-in confirmation. So when people sign up, they'll get a confirmation email that they've subscribed. And you can also enable GDPR fields. Now, we don't need to worry about that too much. Let's create a form name, call it 0 to Mastery. You can provide a default email address if you want. Scroll all the way down. And we don't need to worry about too much. Let's just save audience and campaign defaults. All right, we've created our list. So now if I click back on audience, you see that I have 0 to Mastery students. If I go to campaigns now and say create campaign, and instead of a sign up form, we're going to click on landing page. Now the landing page name can be whatever you want. Let's say startup with an exclamation mark. We want to target the audience 0 to Mastery students. We can click begin. And here we can select a template that we want. Now in our case, we can just have the Grow Your List template. And you can customize this however you want. You can have different headings here, such as "This is the best business in the world." We can have a logo if you want. We can use the Zero to Mastery logo that I've already uploaded. And we can just leave the email and subscriber the way it is. Again, this website is going to let you customize things differently, and depending on when you watch the video, these might be a little bit different. It doesn't really matter as long as we get this email form. So if I click Save and Close, and I go Save and Close, we now have my startup page, which I can just add a page title. Let's say Startup Idea. We can add a URL. So this allows you to have your own custom URL if you want, but in our case, we want the free option, so I can just create, let's say, ZTM, students, endpoint. So if I save here, I now have a page title, a URL, we have the audience, which is Zero to Mastery students, we have the content, which is what we just created, and all I need to do now is say, publish. High five. Thank you very much. Now your landing page is now live on the web right here. So check this out. If I copy and paste this into the link, there's my page. Now all we need to do is copy this link, go to my Find Out More, and make it so that when a user clicks on it, it goes to that page. And that's super easy, right? We can just create an A tag with an href, and this href will have the link that we just copied. So let's close that. Close the A tag. If I hit save and refresh, if I click now, how cool is that? But this isn't even the coolest part. The coolest part is now I can create just a random email, let's say 1234 Andy1234@gmail.com, click subscribe, and we have almost finished. So you see over here how I got the you need to confirm your email address. And that's because we clicked on that setting where people had to confirm their email address because, well, we don't want just anybody to sign up to our newsletter. We want to make sure they're human and not just bots. So instead, let's go back and actually give my email address. Subscribe. If I now go to my email, hey, check it out. Look at that. I have the Zero to Mastery students. Yes, subscribe me to the list. So if I click on this now, I'm now subscribed to the list. And if I go to my campaigns, you see that I have 2 clicks on this campaign. So if I now actually go to View Report, I'll have a new subscriber that if I go to Audience now, you can see that I have a new contact. And there we go. We have myself as the new subscriber. And as people get more and more interested in your startup, they're going to sign up more and more. And you'll be able to send them an email. How cool is that? Let's take a break and I'll see you in the next video so that we can actually put this website online instead of just on our computers. I'll see you in that one.